you cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out.
Yo, everybody, welcome back. It's Coolin' Out.
It's Kev.
And it's Rel. What's up, man?
I am good. I have officially been initiated back into work. This week is 2020 is here. 2020 has definitely arrived. The last the weekend, like a day or two, has been a preview, and we're back now. But I'm good. Just taking it all in stride. I am good. Came off a nice, fun weekend. Yep, beating my head in, taking away my caffeine. Survival of the fittest.
What you get into this past weekend?
Oh, well, Friday was cool. Started a little shaky. Saturday, it was cool. Just went out in my neighborhood, just chilled out. Saturday was a buddy of ours' birthday, so I went down to West Village and had a little sushi and sake, and caught up with a bunch of people. Yeah, I haven't seen them in a while.
Know what you talking about.
And another one of our buddies, which I have to tell you off air, I found out got engaged and is getting married. So I caught up with a lot of people.
Oh yeah, you definitely gotta tell me that.
Yeah, but
is it Jersey?
Nah, New Rochelle.
Oh yeah, we definitely gotta talk about that.
Yep.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I got to catch up with a bunch of people I haven't seen, and yeah, man, fun. Started the week energized, and thank God, because I needed it. Little did I know. It's good, man. It's good. No complaints. Heading into more plans for the holiday weekend, so no complaints. How about yourself?
Man, I don't have any complaints. I mean, work has been pretty on the slower end this week, I guess, which is a weird feeling because it's like work comes in spurts. So like when there's like not much work going on, then you like catching up on like pro bono work, which is like work we essentially do for free for like underprivileged people who can't afford our services. You get caught up in work like that, but like when you're not like billing any clients, it just feels like you're, I don't know, maybe because like I'm so new to it, like I feel like anxious the whole week. Like I'm like I feel like I'm on edge. Like, oh, I didn't bill this amount today or this week, etc., etc. But I mean, it's been good. I mean, it's been a nice steady pace of work as compared to the frantic pace that I'm accustomed to since I've been there. So it's a nice little break from the hectic lifestyle.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. It's needed.
Pulled the fast one on him the other day. Strolled in at like 10:15, like casually. Good morning.
Nobody said nothing?
Nothing. 10:15.
Oh, okay.
Good morning. Mad casual. And I wasn't even doing anything. I got up and then I was like watching the show on Netflix. The hell's that damn show called? Oh, Medical Police. It's like, you ever seen a show called Children's Hospital from Comedy Central?
Nah.
It's like a reboot of that. It's like just, it's stupid. The premise is essentially these two doctors, they're pediatricians in Brazil, and then all these children and people are coming in with this virus on their neck. And then they get tasked with trying to figure out who released this like virus as a form of bioterrorism, but it's not meant to be taken seriously. It's like a witty like satire type of show. So it's just like really, it's like really funny, but something to just watch to pass time. But I woke up early, got on the couch, and just looked up 6 episodes later. I'm like, damn, it's 9:30. Then check an email, didn't do nothing. So
you made it.
Yeah, thank God. I mean, probably come up on the year in review, but you know. December 2020, they be like, in January, you was acting up. But yeah, that's really it, man.
That's good, man. You gotta get a peace of mind and then just go right into that 3-day weekend.
Yeah.
Just gotta take it how it comes.
You got any
Feel
plans
you.
for MLK weekend?
Yeah, what am I? Yes. A couple days prior, I'm head to my mom's and spend a couple days there. Let her see my face. Let her know, I'm alive and well, still holding up. Um, Saturday, I'm gonna see Bad Boys with the family. Then Saturday night, Chris's parents are having a party, and then we might go watch the fight afterwards. Um,
The
and
Wilder
then
fight?
Sunday, mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, the McGregor fight.
McGregor. I'm tripping. The Wilder fight's not for
Yeah.
another month. I'm bugging.
And then Sunday, I'm just trekking up to Greenpoint for got a nice brunch deal on Pulse. So 3-day weekend, brunch boy at.
Hey.
Gotta do it.
All free time spent with mimosas. I feel you.
How about yourself?
I'm going out to Atlanta Saturday. One of my friends from high school, my homegirl Whitney.
Okay.
Her birthday. I guess it's the day we're actually recording. It's the 15th, so it's today. But she's celebrating this weekend, so we're gonna drive down there Saturday, hang out there.
Yeah, I seen a couple Instagram stories.
Going to a day party, and then I'm sure we're gonna hit a couple of strip clubs. That's just like standard down there. So
Okay.
I ain't been eating, so I can give my money to the strippers so they can feed their family. I gotta sacrifice myself.
Of course, man of the people. I hear you.
And then just Sunday, just gonna do all some touristy stuff because fiance ain't been down there never. She's never been there, so probably go to the Georgia Aquarium and just do a bunch of touristy stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, it's a nice weekend. Lakers Rockets on. I gotta catch that at some point too.
That's Saturday.
Yes, I gotta catch that. But yeah, should be good.
All right, let's jump into it. So about the Passion.
The Passion.
I ain't gonna lie. The Passion has been lighting it up lately.
Yeah, I should say it publicly. Because we talk about so much NBA here. These playoffs, from the very first, was it Texans Bills? I mean, when you just throw in stakes, it's like one game stakes. Most of these games have been entertaining. I mean, it's really just been, off the top of my head, Vikings Niners was a complete womp. But aside from that, I watched pretty much every other game, and I've been pleasantly entertained.
Well, Tennessee also they whooped Baltimore also.
Yes, that's true. But from a shock factor, I couldn't look away
game,
at what I was seeing.
I kind of felt like Baltimore might come back, and just because of the electric nature of Lamar Jackson. I just really thought they were going to come back in that game, but they got blown out too. And that's another thing too. Is upsets in Tennessee already upset the Patriots and now the Ravens, and you're right. That one game, when the stakes are all there and it's just one game, or that any given Sunday, that they say, it's just for real. Anything can happen, and these games have been very, very, very entertaining.
Yeah.
The past 2 weekends, I don't think I watched a single basketball game.
I know I haven't. Aside from a box score watching, I haven't.
Yeah.
No.
I'll check a casual box score, but as far as me loading up the league pass, it hasn't seen me. I don't know who I am.
I even built up the energy to ask my girl for the TV to watch the game.
You had to see it on the big screen. The iPad wasn't doing it.
Nah, man, not even the MacBook. No, I had to grow. But nah, these games have been very entertaining.
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, Sundays were really good though. Texans Chiefs was something else.
Bro.
What do you think when they went up 21-0?
24-0.
24-0, my apologies.
I didn't cut it off So when you're right, when they got up 21-0, because they got 24-0 after they kicked the field goal. But when they got 21-0, that's when I just like stopped paying attention to it.
Yeah.
Because unlike you, I wasn't fortunate enough. I had to watch it on my iPad. So it was like easy for me to like look away. I had my iPad on the couch like to the left of me. So I just took it on from my. I'm not fortunate enough.
I feel you.
We got some selfish beings in our life. I'm not fortunate, but that's enough, you know. But anyway, so I just took the iPad off my lap and sat it to the left of me, and that was really it. And I wasn't really like paying attention. And then I looked up, and it was 24-7, and the Chiefs were back in the red zone again. I'm like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
So I missed their first touchdown, but then I saw the second touchdown that I think the second one was that he threw to Kelsey again, or was it the one that Damian Williams ran in? I'm not sure, but I remember seeing the second touchdown when it became 24-14, and then I was like, oh, and then after that they just ran that score up.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't stop them.
No, after it got very ugly after that first quarter. No, when they went up 24-0, I thought to myself, there's just too much game left, so I'm not going to shut it off. Mm-hmm. If you had asked me if they're going to win, if the Chiefs are going to win in that moment, I don't think I would have said yes, though. But I was like, their offense is too explosive to just turn the game off. And then lo and behold, but after that, it did look like everything that could go wrong was just going wrong.
Yes.
Drop up. It just looked like they were cursed. And then I forgot who it was that broke out on their punt return. And then from there, no, it was when the Chiefs did that fake on a punt return. And then it got tackled. Yep. And then from there, that's when the momentum just shifted. And then they didn't really look back after that. Like, and then you could feel it. You could feel the vibe of the game change.
Well, what it was also is because it wasn't like the Texans were playing great defense. Like, the Chiefs were just dropping passes. Like, Kelsey dropped passes. Sammy Watkins was dropped, like, in the first half. These all, like, Nicole Hardman. All these dudes were just, like, dropping passes. So it was just like, yo, like, if you just catch that ball, like, we back in the game. And then as soon as, like, they just cut it on, Texans just looked defeated.
Yeah. That must have been tough to be on that field. By like the 35th or so point. Yeah. It's like, damn. That's a tough way for your season to end. Like, I saw dudes on the bench. I know, just thinking about where they're going on vacation. Yep. That is just tough.
And
but it had to be that way.
Is how fast like the tables turned, because they were up 24-0. I'm sure they were already like, yo, damn, we about to make it to the AFC
the conference.
The AFC, right? The AFC Conference Championship. Your mind just naturally goes there. And then 2 quarters later, you thinking about your vacation. Like, that's crazy.
Nah, it's insane. What? So entertaining game.
Very entertaining. And then, what do you think about that? The Packers Seahawks game. I watched.
That's when I reverted back to the tablet. My blessings ended at that point.
You got hit with so this is on all day?
Yeah. Yep.
He said my blessings ended. I wasn't as like intrigued by that game. Like, I mean, going into it, I was, but it just wasn't like super entertaining to me. Like, I mean, it was nice to watch. It was still more entertaining than what. And then also it helped because the NBA schedule that night was trash. So. Oh God, yeah. Yeah, like the NBA. I think the NBA knew, like, they're not scheduling very
marquee,
predominant, marquee matchups. Thank you. On like NFL like Sundays or like even that weekend at all. So like now this Saturday coming up, like we got the Houston Rockets and the Lakers on Saturday, but both of the NFL playoff games are on Sunday now. So like NBA is smart because like there's no way you can truly compete with an NFL playoff game. So they just put some trash on. So that made it easier for me to just be like, I'll just watch the Packers and the Seahawks. But
yeah, they know how to move out the way.
yeah, but overall, like my takeaway from that game was like I wasn't thoroughly impressed either way. I mean, Devontae Adams had a monster game, but like the Packers' offense,
Rodgers had a couple plays.
That's what it is. Yeah, their offense is too hit or miss. Like Aaron Rodgers looks like 2014, 2015 Aaron Rodgers.
At
like,
times, yes.
Some plays, yes, at times, and then other times it's just like you would think it was. Trying to think of some just random quote. You would think it was Josh McCown back there. I'm just trying to think of someone random. Like, like there's just no spark or nothing. Like, you just like, oh. And out of nowhere, he'll throw a pass. And you're like, okay, I see Aaron Rodgers is back. Then other times, it's like, all right, that was just a wasted offensive possession.
Yeah, and he never looks... His moods, his facial expressions range from angry to, like, disinterested. It's never, like, exciting.
He getting on his Eli shit for real. He like, yo, I don't really care to be here. That's how he looks. Like,
yeah, he looked like he just got a shot of scotch just coursing through his system at all times.
Yup. He got his scotch. He got his girl. He got that new contract. He just good. Like, he like, yo, life is good.
We'll see, because Niners tore them up in Week 12.
Yeah, I guess we can get to our predictions now. But go ahead, sir.
I think we both agree on Chiefs.
Oh, yeah, I got the Chiefs hands down against the Titans. I mean, Derrick Henry might have his way with them, but Mahomes... They're going to
have to score so much.
Yeah.
To keep up. Then again, they could really just keep the ball from them.
And drain the clock, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm going to still go with the Chiefs.
Of course, Mahomes only needed 1 or 2 minutes time of possession to score.
And America doesn't need the Titans in the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tennessee.
If they want some terrible ratings,
yeah,
have like, well, that's not true. I guess because on the NFC side, those are 2 historic franchises, but still, like if it was a San Francisco versus the Titans or Green Bay, oh my God, even worse. Green Bay, 2 like super small markets.
Niners Titans is the worst possible out. We need a marquee name, at least one.
Niners Titans. No one would give a damn about that. I think Richard Sherman is probably the most notable name out of that game. And Derrick Henry, obviously, but Derrick Henry really just hit the scene for a casual football fan. So like people don't know him enough to like, tune in for that.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. If the Super Bowl, if those 2 teams, you know how much money everyone loses? All these, like, random, like, on a smaller scale, like the pizza shops, the wing places, all the people that throw Super Bowl parties and order all this food and stuff.
No, they'll make money. I don't think, but not as much as what it could be. It's the worst possible outcome.
That's what I meant. Yeah, I'm not saying, like, they're not going to make no money. I'm just saying it ain't going to be out the wazoo. No.
Yeah, from what it could be. Because, like, the Super Bowl, it's, like, the highest rated thing every year. But what it could be, like, I think last year Pats and Rams did $98 million, and that was down from previous years.
Well, it also was down because I'm sure people tuned in initially, and then the game wasn't
that game
wasn't going anywhere.
Oh, God, that game was so bad.
I'm sure people cut it off because it was not going anywhere.
Yeah, imagine being at that Super Bowl party.
Oh my God. That's when you start talking to people about work and stuff. So how's your job?
Yeah, it's like, it looks like I didn't need that day off tomorrow. That is just...
Yeah, that Super Bowl was abysmal.
Oof. No.
So who do you got
oh God.
out of the Niners and your boy A-Rod, Aaron Rodgers?
I really don't see how they could beat the Niners, but I'm going to go with the Packers anyway, because that's what I really want.
Yeah.
It's what I really want. I doubt it'll happen, but I'm going to go with the Packers, because that's what I want to see.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the Niners just because that's realistic.
I don't blame you.
But it would be ideal. The best possible outcome for ratings would be Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers versus Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. because then they can also dub it as, the old version versus the new improved young kid that's coming in to steal the throne from Aaron Rodgers. Most prolific passer of the past, most prolific passer of the future. All these storylines they come up with.
State Farm, everything.
Oh, word! I forgot they both on State Farm. Exactly.
Yeah, gotta rep the gang.
Yo, State Farm commercials will be through the roof.
But we'll see. We'll see. I just want to be entertained.
Yeah, I hope like the Packers just show up. Like, don't get shellacked like they did before.
I mean, this is the time, Mr. Rogers. Hey, Raj, this is the time.
You need to show up and have a virtuoso game.
Because they're going to beat us over the head. I already seen the clip like 3 times already about when they didn't draft him. And they play that every single time he matches up with them. They play that clip. You remember the one with the interview and like how he says how much they'll regret not drafting him?
Yes.
I don't really think he's made them regret it yet.
Nah.
I don't really think so. But aside from that, I just want entertaining games again.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I just realized I'm not even going to be here. Like, I'm not even going to be at home. So it's not like I might be watching that on the go. Oh, that's depressing.
You won't be at a place?
No, I'm doing tourist stuff on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
God bless me.
Yeah, and they took up pretty much the mid-afternoon, the evening hours. About 3 to 9, you'd have to...
Yeah.
You better get the urge for a dinner at a restaurant with a television.
Let me see if my future looking bright. It's gonna tell me everything I need to know about my future. If she down or not.
Nah, I've been thinking about it too. Brunch around 1 and the game start around 3. Nah, we got decisions to make.
Yeah, whoa. Man, I'll watch it on my phone for a little, but if it's like a really close game,
that's the thing.
That's when
I don't speak up often.
That's when stuff start glitching on the phone.
And...
But yeah, let's just pray for some entertaining games. Let's see. Where do you want to jump in on the NBA? You want to start with Zion?
I guess, yeah, since it's fresh.
Yeah, so we got news.
Yeah, so the rumor was...
Go ahead, you take it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Take it.
No, the rumor initially was that he's going to come back against the Jazz on Thursday. And for me, that just came out of nowhere. And I didn't hear nothing else. So I didn't really get that excited about it. And now what the coach officially announced, he'll be back next week against the Spurs. Is that next Thursday, I believe?
Thursday the 22nd, sir. David Griffin, the GM, said that. Coming back.
I'm not even excited.
You not gonna watch it?
I'm gonna watch. I mean, I say I'm not excited. It's just lukewarm. I do want to see what he looks like, but then all the talk around him that he's gonna be on such a strict minutes restriction. He's not gonna play back to backs.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's good to be able to see him play. So let me not be a downer like that.
I want to say I'm gonna watch, but it's also the Spurs and the Pelicans, beloved. The Spurs are already boring enough as it is just by themselves. Having to watch, oh my God, my eyes.
What?
I just can't fathom watching a whole game. Wait, the 22nd is a Wednesday. He's coming back Wednesday, not Thursday.
Oh.
But yeah, the Spurs are just boring as it is by themselves. So I feel like even if he is entertaining, they'll just suck all the entertainment out of the game. The Spurs are just boring.
Yeah, that, and I don't even know what his minutes restrict. So if he's hardly going to be on the court, why would I even, to your point, the one reason I would be watching that game is hardly going to be out there. But I'm going to tune in from tip-off to see what he looks like, just to get a look at him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he'll start. So I'll get it in the beginning and then slowly phase my way out.
I mean, I wonder how much they play him.
Probably like 18 to 20.
Yeah.
Minutes.
But no, it's logical. It makes sense.
Yeah, but they'll probably have him like that for a while.
Oh, and the rest of this, no.
Not
Maybe they rev him up.
Yeah, they'll probably get him up to about 30, between 30 and 32.
He won't play a back-to-back this season.
Nah, not at all. They get him up to like 30, 32 around March-ish.
He gonna play a back-to-back next season? Nothing would surprise me nowadays. If he didn't play a back-to-back, it would not surprise me at all.
Like none? Maybe, yeah. You're right.
It's a different time we living in.
Yeah. They can probably come out today and say he ain't gonna play no back-to-backs for the rest of his career, and people will be okay with it.
Oh gosh, I'm kind of surprised he came back already. Well, actually, he's late. I'm kind of surprised he came back.
Well, I mean, I'm not, just because like he's been like very adamant lately and talking out in the media saying that he would have came back if it was up to him and da da da. And it would just be like no need for him to say that if him and the organization were walking stride by stride by stride.
Yeah, aligned. Yeah,
aligned. Yeah. So I mean, this doesn't make any sense. So I mean, it does make sense that he would want to come back and play.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, I hope and wish him the best.
I guess in terms of competitors, I don't, because when they initially said the Jazz, all I could think about is what he did to Rudy Gobert in that preseason. Shame that's all I got to go on. But then Rudy be motivated, so maybe it's not the best thing. But
I mean, Rudy looked motivated there too.
That's true. That is true.
Didn't seem to help him much.
Oh, they robbed us. They literally played the Clippers on Saturday afternoon on ABC. You know how badly ABC wants them to play then?
Oh, of course. But I guess they wanted to bring it back against the worst possible team.
Ain't Spurs in the playoffs right now?
Oh my God. If they are, the Western Conference is trash.
That's a fact, but they gotta be the Lakers' food. Oh no, they're barely out. They're a half game back out the 8th seed.
Who's in it? Oh, the Grizzlies. Wow.
Yeah, pick your poison, beloved.
I'm much rather them face the Spurs though, because the Grizzlies, Ja Morant is like, I ain't saying he gonna beat them, but he's just more. The Grizzlies are more competitive than the Spurs are. More young and athletic, And I don't really want. I don't want Bron and them exerting no energy in the first round.
Yeah. Tracy McGrady said Morant's gonna be an MVP.
I have to see it to believe it.
Yeah, I agree. I ain't gonna touch that.
Whoa! How did Jazz get to second place in the West?
I think they've won like 9 straight or something like that.
10.
Wow. Damn.
This nigga.
You can say it, yeah. Call me for nothing.
Picked him up, gave him all this bread. And you know what's gonna happen? He gonna come back. They're gonna start losing.
Yep.
Oh, I feel bad for them.
That's crazy though.
They'll probably have him come. They'll probably have him come off the bench when he gets back.
You're right.
To not throw up the team chemistry, and then they'll slowly just phase him into that role permanently.
Mm-hmm. All this hype before the season.
Well, about 2 days, he was the highest paid man in NBA history.
Mm-hmm. All this Utah hype before the season, and now they realizing their potential without him. Strange.
That's your boy.
Nah. We parted ways a long time ago, buddy.
Just because you didn't pick him up this year in fantasy.
Nah. You ain't hear me rave about Utah once.
Wow.
Still don't believe in him. Quickly back to the Zion thing. I'm looking at their schedule. They got Utah, LA, and Memphis coming up. I definitely would like to see him against Kawhi or against a fellow draftee and John Morant, but they choose the Spurs. They don't love us.
Wait, say
They
that
don't
again?
love us. Mm-mm-mm. The schedule coming up?
Yes.
Oh, what?
Yeah, same.
Utah, LA,
Mm-hmm.
Utah Clippers, and Memphis. So I'd love to see him against Kawhi.
Yeah.
Or see him against John Morant just because they're in the same draft class. But
John
instead, we're
Morant,
going to see him
Rookie
in.
of the Year.
Yep.
You don't want to see
Hands
him
down.
against DeJounte Murray? Who else is on that team?
DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, my God. How did I forget about him? And LaMarcus Aldridge.
The big three.
Wow, DeMar DeRozan really done faded out of the spotlight. I just named DeJounte Murray before him.
That's the big three.
Couldn't figure. Wow. You see DeMar DeRozan potentially is going to opt out this year. Well, after this year.
I hope his agent really sits him down.
Nah,
they talk about.
You know why? Because somebody going to sign him. Somebody stupid like the Knicks.
I wonder for how much. He
probably
don't
give
shoot
him
threes.
a max.
Gosh.
You know the Knicks.
Wait, so he's already made it known he's gonna opt out?
No, he hasn't said that, but everyone's saying that he will because I think he's only slated to make, I want to say, $27 million next year. And the last year,
Spurs not gonna trade him?
Yeah, 27.7 player option. And you know, everyone now getting 35, 37.
Oh, he might come to a harsh reality. We'll see.
I think somebody gonna sign him. I just don't think he gonna get like that max. He might get like that Kemba Walker max, where he don't get that. No, I'm not saying like Kemba Walker did anything wrong. I'm just saying like where he don't get that 5th year on it. You know?
Yeah. Just the phrase made me laugh.
Oh, my bad. But then again, we never know because if Chris Middleton and Tobias Harris can get 5 years, 180.
But it's also their situations. They kind of leverage their situations because after Butler left, they had to, and they because of what they traded to get him, you kind of had to keep him now, or else you just traded all that stuff away for nothing. Same thing with Middleton. After Brogdon left, you signed him in hopes of keeping Giannis. So it was more situations versus.
Yeah.
Actually, rank those players from 3 to 1.
Ooh.
Tobias Harris, Chris Middleton, and DeMar DeRozan.
Jeez. Don't make me do this. Wow. I mean, it's so hard just because, like, DeMar DeRozan's the only one that don't shoot threes. And threes are so prevalent nowadays. But overall, he's still better than both of them.
Okay.
I would say DeMar DeRozan, then Tobias Harris, then your boy Middleton.
Don't put that on me. But I agree.
Yeah, but he don't shoot threes at all. He gonna have to go through a Melo type situation for him to realize. He'll have to phase that.
Carmelo better than him right now?
Then who, DeMar?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna disrespect him like that, but yes.
That's too funny.
I mean, Melo. I mean, he ain't better than him, but I would prefer to. I have a preference for Melo, obviously.
I agree with everything you just said. He's not better. I would still prefer that.
Yeah. Shows how far he's fallen. Masai Ujiri just fucked him over, ruined his whole life.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. One thing. Let's go back to the passion real quick. We didn't even talk about the Giants and these rumors that Jason Garrett is interviewing for our offensive coordinator position.
If they hire him, do you give up on the team?
I'm a Carolina Panthers fan. Nah, I'm joking. Honestly, if they hire him, I'm not gonna give up on the team, but I won't care anymore. Like that truly my passion will be dead. Because they don't deserve my anger anymore. Like you hiring this random Joe Judge and then you hiring Jason Garrett, who the Cowboys didn't want anymore, and you think it's best for him to stay within the NFC East and be your offensive coordinator? Nah, beloved. I'll just be like, all right, cool.
Yeah, when the rumors initially started about him becoming the Giants coach, if they had signed him as the head coach, I'd be done with it all. Done with it all. If they sign him as the OC, I'm not gonna like it at all. But I'll just stop caring. Versus, I'll still watch, but yeah, it's like I'm just a little more detached. I'll still watch. Head coach, I'm just done with it. It's like I can't. So also, I don't want him to be a part of the organization in any way.
Yeah.
Ideally, but
not at all. It doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you? It just doesn't make any sense at all. But I just.
Yeah. What do you find appealing? You've been going against him for what, 8-9 years, and what appeals you about the job he's done?
I don't get it. Like, if I could just be like a white mediocre man for a day, just to see what that feels like, because these like literally lose one job, just fall into another. I just don't get it. So I guess let's go back to basketball now. I just had to quick aside on that one. But so this story dropped today about the Kawhi and Paul George deal, and you're gonna lead that because I didn't read
that. Basically, Ramona Shelbourne did a feature on Paul George about why he came to LA, and he said, to paraphrase it, a lot had to do with winning, but his parents are from there, and specifically his mom's sick, so the chance to play closer to her and her not having to travel was pretty much too, in addition to going closer home, was too much for him to pass up. With that out the way, the specifics, aside from that, and a large part of the article is about how he finds out about the news that he's being traded, his mother's illness, him recovering from his when he broke his leg in the Olympics. Aside from that, the main portion is how they got the deal done, including him and Kawhi meeting at Drake's house in California, how he initially called Kawhi to congratulate him on winning the championship, and quote unquote, it started from there, and then it took a life of its own. So they started texting from there and calling each other Kawhi and Paul George. After that, Kawhi told the Clippers, this is the 1st of July now, told the Clippers that he was interested in playing with another all-star caliber player like George. And George's agent told Sam Presti. Presti flew in to talk to George face-to-face, and then that's when they started making the trade moves to get it done. But yeah, they were talking with the Clippers and the Browns in hopes of getting something done. But yeah, that's the quick synopsis.
So did they speak about what's the GM Sam Presti? Did they speak about his reaction or go a little bit in depth as to his reaction when Paul George requested the trade?
Yes, after Kawhi and Paul George met the first time in person, George's agent called Sam Presti, asked him to look for a trade for George and Kawhi to play together. And it said that Presti was stunned, but it said he'll consider it. His only request was to meet with George face-to-face before proceeding. So then he saw George. He flew into Cali, into Los Angeles, and saw George on July 2nd. No, he flew in on the 2nd and saw him on the 3rd. And at that meeting, George told him face-to-face all the reasons why he wanted to make the move, which is to play with Kawhi, but according to the article, mostly wanted to play at home.
Gotcha.
It wasn't what Presti wanted to hear, but he respected the way George went about it. And Presti said he'd look in the trade would help him play with Kawhi, but also made sense with the Thunder.
Gotcha. Did they speak a little into the I guess the dynamic of him playing with Russ versus him playing with Kawhi, or going to the mind of Sam Presti and to his thought process into trading Paul George, and if that automatically meant that he was going to trade Westbrook?
No, they didn't. The mention of Russ was that the one year they played together, they had a great relationship.
Gotcha.
But that when the option came up for him to go back home again, it was too much for him to pass up. But they reiterated a couple times that him and Westbrook had a really great relationship, which is why he resigned without even taking a meeting with anybody else, they said. Well, Ramona Shelbourne. He told Ramona Shelbourne. But they didn't talk about dealing Westbrook and he. They didn't go into that, no.
Gotcha. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it was an interesting read.
Yeah, got Kawhi, the silent assassin out here.
Mm-hmm.
Brokering deals.
Yeah, looking back now. Yeah, looking back now, all through that week. You got everybody and their mother on TV talking about he going to the Lakers. Meanwhile, him and PG creeping at Drake's house, taking secret meetings.
God. That's crazy. So that means Drake knew? What the hell?
Who knows? Apparently.
At Drake's house.
Hidden Hills.
Rich people.
That's crazy. I remember that week. Everybody, 99% or whatever, 90 whatever, he's going to the Lakers and
yep.
Wow.
My sources tell me.
Oh yeah, Broussard. Oh gosh.
Yeah, Broussard. He gonna look back. He looked back at that tape with disgust. He probably burned that tape.
Oh man, that's a shame, but it is what it is. I pray they lose.
I pray they lose. They actually have been trash this season. Like outside of them, like beating up on like the lowly teams and then beating the Lakers. Yeah, I was trying to slide that in there, and they don't beat Braun. They beat the Lakers as a team, Kev.
That's true. My apologies.
But outside of that, they really haven't like performed up to standards. Like right now, what are they? 5th in the West or 4th? They're 4th in the West.
Yeah.
Only one game ahead of the Rockets. So like, I mean, granted that whole 2 through 6 is only separated by 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a tight race, but they ain't killing people like the Lakers are.
Good. Good, because it's a guarantee.
Can't seem to beat them though.
Might not have to.
Oh, Lord willing, I'm praying like that the Clippers slip into like the 5th or 6th.
Mm-hmm. That's what it's come to.
Oh my god. And have to go on the road. Don't have the home court advantage. That's all I can hope for.
That'd be hilarious if they sweep the season series against the Lakers, but never get to play them in the playoffs.
Well, Skip Bayless though, and all the LeBron haters.
Look, a championship's a championship.
Oh, facts.
Nobody.
And they could be.
Nobody
mentions.
And
they could be right, but I wouldn't care.
Nobody mentions that half the Warriors had to be injured for the Raptors to win. So I don't want to hear it.
No one. And not even just half, like the important half.
Mm-hmm.
It's an issue when people upset when Kevon Looney goes down.
Oh, what a time. What a time.
Let's see. What else? You wrote Jokic versus Kawhi?
It was just based off a text we sent about who deserves to start, but it's not really need to.
Oh, with the All-Star starters.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Let me pull that up. I want to see who's the leading vote getter. You see my boy Braun came back on him?
Yeah. For a second there, I'm like, come on now, what?
I mean,
we back to reality.
I started voting. I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous. I voted like once before then, but now I've been voting daily because now it's easy. You know, you just type in LeBron James on Google Chrome and you can just vote from right there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's just easy as hell. So you don't have to fill out a whole roster. Right in Google Chrome, you just vote for him. Makes it easy. Him and AD, I do it once a day now. I set a reminder.
Well, you helping them.
I can't have him out here like this.
82nd in the Western Front Court.
And now we about to have a conversation about Jokic. I want to vote for him too.
Nah, he ain't catching nobody. He got like a little under 560,000. Kawhi,
I know, but I don't want him.
2 million.
Kawhi does not. I hate him.
Talk.
Nah, he deserves
2.2
he
million.
Just don't play enough.
That's hilarious. He has more votes than James Harden.
That's embarrassing.
That is. Harden out here giving it his all every night. And for what?
Well, he won the NBA championship last year, so you get some leeway for that. And you're in a large market now. Second largest market in the NBA, so.
Mm-hmm. No, you're right.
You get a lot of leeway with
and
that.
He's a deserving all-star, so.
Yeah, he just don't play enough.
Yeah.
That's the issue. You just picking and choosing when you want to play.
But thank God to your point.
Go ahead.
No, just thank God to your point. They switched up the format for the All-Star game.
Oh my God!
Because I really wouldn't watch. It'd be so unfair.
If it was the East versus the West.
LeBron, AD, Kawhi, Doncic, and Harden. Come on, as starters, and then just looking at these reserve. No, come on now. Dame would be a reserve. Jokic, Townsend, maybe. I mean, Paul George. Look, I'm looking at the Eastern voters next to it. It's not even close.
Stop it. The guards are
Durant really needs to come back and give the East some power, man. Some star power. Because it looks, whew.
Wow, the guards.
Yeah, it's bleak. But you're right. Your boy gonna start.
Who?
Mr. Young.
Ice Tray?
Ice Tray, my
Ice Tray.
Ice Tray. I apologize for what I said about him.
Well, what happened is... No, it's because they have Jimmy Butler listed in the front court when I think he should be listed as a guard.
I agree, but... Yes, he plays shooting guard?
I think he plays the 3 in Miami, but I thought he used to play shooting guard.
Oh, that makes sense.
But he got more votes than Trae Young.
Damn, he the third. He got the third most votes in the East.
Who?
No, I'm bugging. Bugging. He got the 4th.
Yeah.
Damn, Canada out here strong.
Yeah. Siakam deserves it though. He was balling.
Yeah, but he been injured
for a minute.
Butler been out here
every day. But yeah, my boy Ice Tray gonna be out here. You know how we do. Kyrie.
Damn, Kawhi.
Kyrie should come off the bench. He shouldn't start over Kemba.
Did he just miss like 2 months?
That's why. I don't even remember what I'm talking about. But the coaches in the media will get that. They'll get that squared away. They ain't gonna let that happen.
Mm-hmm. So wait, even if you're, what if the vote stuck? Like, say, I'm looking at this. Dwight Howard's 10th. If he skyrocketed to first, is there a way he could be prevented from playing in the All-Star game? Like, I don't know.
I forgot the
voting
what's
breakdown.
Percentage?
Oh yeah, you're right. It's a percentage.
I think they lowered it. I think the fan votes only worth like 25% or something like that, or 50.
Mm-hmm.
I forget, but nah, there wouldn't be a way because there's no coach and no media that will vote for him. Because right now you got Taco Fall, who's 6th in the East.
Steph Curry got votes.
Come on, son. Taco Fall plays like 2 minutes a game.
Steph Curry hasn't played in months.
I know, he the fourth
He's
most.
Fourth in guard.
And in guards. Don't make no sense. Alex Caruso was 6th. He got more votes than Donovan Mitchell.
I don't know. Come on. I'm looking at... Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's insane. It's disrespectful.
Along with the fan vote, the other 50% is split between the media panel and the current NBA players ballot, 25% each. The media panel and players are only allowed to complete one ballot, with all current players available for selection. Current players are allowed to vote for teammates and themselves if they so choose. After all the scores are tallied, the players are ranked based on fan rank, player rank, and media rank. Their final ranking is determined by this formula provided by the NBA. Fan rank times 2 plus player rank plus media rank divided by 4. What?
Fan rank. So the fan rank does have a lot. That's crazy. If they're doubling up on the fan rank. Well, no,
there's
that
a
makes
couple
sense.
people
that makes sense. Fan rank times 2 because they want it to be 50% of the whole pie, and then you have the media rank 25 and the player rank 25, and you divide that by 4. And that's how you get a quarter for each one to determine the calculation.
Yes. Yeah, okay. My brain died a couple hours ago. That doesn't make sense.
But that's still a lot for the fans.
Good luck to them in the East, man. Getting the 12 starters? 12 All-Stars? Whew.
Yeah. They should lower this fan vote, though.
They should just pick the best players.
Yeah. Like, you know who the best players are, because this don't make no sense.
This one's going to get really embarrassing in the East. Even when they drafting players. After Giannis and Embiid leave the board, I'm just going straight west.
Wait, let me see. LeBron, Anthony, Kawhi, Paul. Yeah, damn. Yeah, it's a wrap. You're right. Nah, Ice Tray gonna be good for somebody.
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll take Ice Tray over Russell Westbrook.
He shouldn't make the All-Star team.
He will,
though. You think he makes the
All-Star? He will. 4 guards. Like Luka, James Harden, Damian Lillard for sure gonna make it. Steph ain't gonna make it. Caruso ain't gonna make it. How many guards they gonna put? 4 or 5? Wait, 15-man roster? All-Stars at 12.
That's what I gotta look that up too. I think it's 12.
So they'll have 6 guards, 6 front court?
I'll let you know right now. But if he makes it, it's just... how has he been to you this season?
Ooh, Russ, he don't deserve it. I'm just saying he gonna make it. He don't deserve it.
Oh my gosh. That is too funny.
But just looking at his numbers, the stats are gonna put him up there. He's still averaging 24.5, 7.5 rebounds, and 7 assists. But those splits are terrible.
Yeah, those are grisly.
Man, shoot, 43. Oh my God. 43.1 and 23.1 and 79%. 23.1 from the 3-point line?
It's going to get scary.
Oh my God.
Sound like you witnessed a crime.
Yo, I didn't realize it was this bad.
Oh God, that is too funny. What? Speak on it.
Real talk,
Come on,
Chris
King.
Paul. Nah, Chris Paul should make it over him. I don't care. I'm still sticking with that. Chris Paul, I'll take Shea Gilgeous-Alexander over him. There's a couple people that should make it before him. I'm not even gassing. He gonna make it just off the buzz in his name, but I'm watching these games. He don't look good.
No, I'm with you.
He got an 18 something for a PER. SGA got a 7. You know what I'm saying? I mean, SGA might be a reach, but Chris Paul been balling. I'll pray for him though. Yeah, he don't deserve it. Donovan Mitchell definitely should go before him. And we all know I'm not a Donovan Mitchell fan. Second coming.
Nah, yeah, he got them second in the West, so. I'm looking. It says that each coach selects 2 guards, 3 front court players, and 2 wild cards, with each selected player ranked in order of preference within each category.
That's 7 players.
I guess. No, and on top of the starters.
Oh, I'm tripping. I'm like, yo, ain't nobody gonna make it. I'm like, yo, I know I see more people on the bench than 7. Well, than 2. We got 5 on the court, 2 people on the
So that could be up to what? So 2 guards, 2 starters, that's 4 guards, and then you could have 2 more in the wild card if you so choose.
Yeah, Russ gonna make it.
So up to 6 guards unless.
Damn, that means Zach LaVine might make it. Derrick Rose, Kyle Lowry.
That's what I was trying to tell you. Yeah, man.
It's gonna be bleak.
Benjamin Simmons better write if his name isn't selected.
If he don't get it, Bradley Beal definitely should get it. Damn,
God,
it's bleak out there. Yeah, we need KD to come back ASAP, but
yeah,
not this season. That's more competition for Bron.
That's what it's come to.
We need less and less competition.
Oh man, that's too funny.
I'm honest, I'm honest.
No, I'm with you.
I don't want to lie to myself. It's quite shaky in the beginning of the year.
Whew.
But
Yeah.
we won't go there.
No.
Keep light spirits.
Keep it positive.
Keep it all positive. Oh man. So Drake and Future have been collabing a bit lately.
Mm-hmm. I remember I saw something about this like last year. It's like a snippet had leaked, and my excitement, I ain't gonna lie, my initial reaction was just like, why? I'm not gonna lie. Not that I wouldn't have wanted it, but I didn't believe it. It just didn't make sense to me. Like, why would they be doing this? But after hearing the most recent 2 songs, one leaked and the one they released on Friday, I've completely flipped. And I want an entire project now. Life is Good as fire. And I want an entire project.
Yeah. So
I'm ready.
When this first came, like when I first started hearing about it as well, I was with you. I was like, why? Because like, What a Time to Be Alive was cool, but
you could tell, like they said, they did it in a week.
Yeah.
It had
like,
flash.
When I try to revisit it, I'm just like, all right.
Yeah, I listened to I said like 3 or 4 songs I'll still listen to. Out of, I think off the top of my head, 10 to 12 or whatnot. But you could hear that it was made in a week.
Yeah, you could tell they definitely weren't in the booth together. I was like, yo, you lay your verse, send it to me, I'll lay my verse. All right, cool.
No, they were in Atlanta doing it, but it sounded like Future throwaways that Drake just hopped on. Like they did it in a week because they came out with a I guess like a documentary where they were in Atlanta for a week and they decided to make it. But still,
they need to spend more time.
To your point,
time around.
Yeah, it sounded like, oh, okay, cue up that Future song we didn't use. Drake put a track on it.
Future throwaways. That's what Drake is worth.
Hey, it went platinum, and it had some good songs on it.
I mean, it did, but
overall, it didn't live up to what it should look.
Hell no.
What's that? 2015.
Yes.
When we heard that
Future was at his peak, and Drake was just still Drake.
Yeah, when we heard that they were working together, my mind blew. My head exploded. I was like, "What?" And then it didn't match. The anticipation didn't match the final product. But it seems they're going about it the right way now. Music video.
That was a good sign.
Yeah, that they're really putting some thought into this and time. And the song. I really like the song, even the one that leaked. I like too, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm kind of curious why this is happening, but I'll take it.
Giving it back to the people because they messed up the first time around.
I guess so.
I think we hit everything.
Yeah. I think before we should go, just mention we did an interview recently.
Oh yeah,
Stereo Stickman.
Stereo Stickman. Kev, you had a long day.
What'd I say?
Studio Stickman.
I'm sorry. Edit that in post. I'm sorry.
You gotta get Kev off the mic. It's a wrap.
Yeah, for real.
I'm gonna mute your side. We did an interview with
Stereo
Stickman.
Yes.
Is that link in the bio? Actually, I'll put the link in the bio.
Yeah, in this episode description.
Yeah, in episode description. Make sure you guys check that out. It was pretty cool. It was just talking about how the podcast came to fruition, any advice we'd have for future podcasters,
what the future looks like, ideal guests, our favorite podcast. But I like it. It's good for the listeners to get an idea of who they're listening to and just to get to know a little bit more about us.
Yeah, definitely. So make sure y'all check that out. It's a good read.
Yeah, well,
quick
we'll
read.
Include that in the episode description.
Some of y'all got short attention spans, so quick read. Make sure y'all check that out. Thank you guys as always for the support. Make sure you guys rate, share, subscribe. Check us out. We're on Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, Pippa. Well, I guess they're a cast now. I keep saying that. They're a cast now. Everywhere that podcasts are available to stream, we are there. Full episodes and clips on YouTube and IGTV. Until next time, guys, this is Coolin Out.
Stay cool.
You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out.